this your little doll?
You can do it. Wonder Wheel. I don't want to go through life being a Wonder Wheel murderer.
Hey everybody, what's going on and welcome back. Once again, we always know the games that YouTube likes to play with a guinea pig because we are hated by the guinea pigs are just hated by YouTube. I just don't understand what their hatred is towards small fuzzy animals, but they absolutely despise us. Guys, whether you're jumping in late or whether you're catching this on a replay or whether YouTube has suppressed you and we're just not being seen by you, welcome back, and it's good to see you. Anyway, we got some wonderful things to talk about. There's always some wonderful toys out there on the shelves, and I know I've seen a lot of really nice toys recently, and it's not coming from the companies that we'd normally be buying from, quite honestly. I'm seeing stuff that's really good from other companies. But before we get to all that, let's welcome our awesome panelists. Of course, with us as always, we got Vinnie Art. What's up, Vinnie?
Hey, brother. Yeah, we got some cool toys to talk about today. I did scramble to get a video up. Literally just as you came into the room and before you hit live, I finished uploading. So yeah, I got something cool to show. But yeah, looking forward to this one, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing pretty good. A few things. I'll talk about it afterwards. Is what it is. And of course, we got Trina with us. Real Hobbit. What's up, Trina?
What's up, guys? Thank you for having me again. Looking forward to talking about some toys.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's always just an absolute pleasure to have you on with us. Guys, if you missed it, we had an awesome discussion about Gremlins and Gremlins 2 over on Trina's channel with Real Horror. That was a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and say hi to the people that stopped by in the chat. We got Papa Cotton in the house. What's up, Papa? Hope you're doing well. Time Prophet is also in the house, and Trina's in the chat as well. Guys, remember, share that link out there and let everybody know that the guinea pigs are nibbling out. What do you got there? I spent an hour on a 3-day project. Fecked it up and shut it down in disgust. Going to go back to it tomorrow. I know that feeling. I do that every time I start working on a video that I want to put up. I just don't like it. I got to redo this whole freaking pig. Yeah, I don't like the way it turned out. Mm-hmm. But I want to get this pig started. The title in there said retro, so I want to show another one of the retro toys that I had actually picked up. And other than them not correcting the original problems with the toy when it originally released, I do like the way they did this figure. So let me know what you guys think about this one.
Guys, what's going on? And welcome back. We're here with Rorschach, the superhero pig, who is giving us a butt. Right, Rorschach? Anyway, guys, from Playmates, we've got a retro toy. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We've got Shredder. Another one awesome, detailing with all the artwork on the packaging, and of course the display on the back, even with the origin story.
Shredder? Is that what I call myself? What a ridiculous name.
No, the question always arises, why did they pose Shredder this way? Why such a wacky way to have him stand? They actually drew that directly from the old school comics, in particular this scene where he's a bit hunched over.
Let's not quibble about details.
Here we go with Shredder right out of packaging. Much like the original one, this one sucks to try to stand up. No figures at this time. Standard posability, had a little bit of a ball right here in both legs to move around. The arms move up and down with a slight turn up at the top of the forearm on both sides, and the head move. That was basically it. Of course, it came with the standard weapons pack, sitting there with all the traditional weapons that most of the turtle toys came with. Anyway, guys,
I do like this. It's very much retro, just like the old school one. I do wish they would have did something a little bit different because he is a pain in the ass to sometimes stand up. Otherwise, kudos and damn near close to 10 out of 10 for hitting that retro old school look from the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line. Anyway, guys, be sure to let our good buddy Rorschach know what you think about this one. Later, y'all.
I'll destroy him with my bare hands and crush those turtles into pulp.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a half shell.
Cool.
Yeah, it's crazy when they do that. They could actually get them so damn close to the original. You know what's crazy though? On top of that, an easy fix is just putting ball joints in the knees and the ankles, at the hips. Like, you could fix these things so easily so you could have proper articulation in them.
Well, they wanted to actually keep these exactly like the original releases. And, you know, I appreciate that. I just wish they would have did something with the mold so maybe the legs were just a little bit more stable. Like, there could have been something they could have did with the feet. Like, I don't care if they would have made the foot even just slightly wider. There could have been something they could have done to make this actually stand up a little bit better. But, I mean, quite honestly, for hitting the retro look, I think, and make it look almost exactly like the original one, this was very close to a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah. I remember that original figure too. And yeah, what a pain in the ass that thing was. But it's like, he was hard to get too. He wasn't easy to find, Shredder.
I know. I was really fortunate when I was younger, and I did manage to find most of them. Of course, I was going to, back then we had Kitty City and Toys R Us, and both of them were right next to each other. And then the mall had KB Toys. So I had 3 places within earshot of one another that I could run to and check out to see if they had anything. And that's what I wound up doing with a lot of different toy lines that I was collecting at the time, including getting all the original Constructicons to form Devastator. I was going to all 3 stores until I found them all. And then, of course, you know, you had other stores like Kmart, Clover, and all these other stores that carried that kind of stuff too.
Yeah. We just had Toys R Us, and there was a store near where my father's shop was, who was like a little Chinese kind of what's the word I'm looking? Not a bodega, but it was more than that. But they were getting like all the imports and third-party stuff in there. But it was very, very small, so it's like kind of first come, first serve. He maybe had like, I don't know, 2 items, like 2 new items or whatever it was. But yeah, you could get them early if you were able to get there. But yeah, that's way back in the day. We're talking like 30-something years ago.
Yeah, you know, I miss a lot of those stores that used to be out there. Time Prophet telling me that I should give the brother in the corner some food because he looks like he's starving. No, Fred likes it that way. Time Prophet also says, fun fact, in Britain, they were not allowed to call them Ninja Turtles. Oh, yeah. They were called Hero Turtles.
Huh. That is interesting.
And Papa Cotton. Yeah, I will show something off for you, just for you. I do have something. Actually, I got a couple of things that you might find interesting. So,
is he looking for the new Ray figure?
I hope not. No, he's like, he hates that shit. Tino, what is going on? I hope that you were doing well. And Lurch Trolls in the house. What's up? Did you ever buy Unicron? I never could get that one. I do have the Armada Unicron. I don't recall if I've ever done a video on it other than in passing that I had it. I don't think I've ever done a full like unboxing and showing it off. It's buried in the toy room. Eventually, I'll get around to it.
Whoa. We don't do that Vic Mignogna shit here.
Oh, yeah, the hundreds of genders. Ugh. Rest in peace, Toys R Us. You know, it's funny because Toys R Us is still around in Canada, and they were supposed to have 2 stores reopen in the States here, but
the only thing I've seen in the States where it was like a small little area inside of like a Macy's or something, but I've only seen it online. I've never seen it in person.
I mean, the problem is all the online sales has really just screwed up everything Toys R Us had. I mean, you know, it's not to say that people don't go out to stores and do the proverbial window shopping and in-store browsing, but it doesn't seem to be as prevalent as it once was. Because even when I go into Target to go looking for stuff, yeah, I see people in there, but I don't see like the crowds of people. The only time you see that is around the holidays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's nuts, dude. Yeah, kids don't play with toys anymore. You're right.
Yeah.
There are some. I've told stories about how I've seen kids, like the one kid with the Shockwave figure from the
Yeah.
Cybertron line. So,
But they're usually younger.
this kid was, he was probably about 7 or 8. I want to say.
Yeah. Because everyone else, like, as soon as they hit like what 9 or 10, like they all want that phone, and then that's it.
Yep. Because all their friends have one.
Yeah, my cousins were like that.
I remember the day when you would go over a friend's house. I had that big collection, like everybody always talks about, whether it's GI Joe or something. And so, I knew somebody had the USS Flag or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
When you were excited to go over a friend's house to check out all the toys that they had. I mean, I don't hear that really from kids anymore. They're too busy with their faces and their phones playing those damn games.
Yeah, there's only one kid I knew back in the day who his family had money like that. And he was able to get everything. And it was like, holy, I hated that kid. I just I was nice enough to him. And we live like maybe 2 blocks away from one another. And he like, oh, you got to see it. I have the flag. I'm like, bullshit. I didn't believe him. And then he invited me to the house. I'm like, oh my God, they got money. Like the place was amazing. And then, he gets to his room and he pulls from underneath the bed. He had the flag. And, there's part of it you still had to attach to it. But I'm like, you lucky son of a bitch. And then you turn around and behind, it was like hidden behind something. He had the whole kind of the spaceship, the shuttle. I don't remember the name of it, but I'm like, wow. I just wanted to punch him in the face and throw him out of the window and then put everything under my arm and walk out of the house.
Hey, what's going on, King of Squibs? Good to see you. Time Prophet was saying, do you think the quality of models from places like Amazon are really bad? I would say that all depends on what it is and where they're getting it from. I mean, if they're from the standard places, it's going to be the same. The only thing I really question Amazon on is their really shitty fucking packaging and mailing procedures. Because I've gotten stuff from Amazon that looks like 30 sumo wrestlers were sitting on top of it before shipping.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it wasn't G.I. Joe, it was Action Man. Yeah, I remember that. I think I've talked about that in the past. Lurch Troll also said, I heard a statistic that said 50% of toy sales in the USA is parents buying toys for themselves. Mm-hmm. I am a prime example of that. It's not to say that I didn't buy toys for my daughter and, even my brother when he was younger. I did, but I was shopping for myself as well. Yeah. Tina says, we have a bunch of Macy's in Chicagoland that have the Toys R Us sections.
I bet Tina probably has a great hookup over there and shit we're looking for. She just walks by every time she's in Macy's and oh, these are just kid stuff.
Yeah, Lizzo works at Amazon.
Oh no.
I had a friend like that. It took his frozen Han Solo out of the slave one and still have it. It's when you're making diagrams at her house and how to sneak in, leaving a door or a window unlocked. But who wants to go now? Who wants to follow the pig?
Yeah, Trina, did you have something good?
I have this. Let me see if I can share it. You guys have seen these before, but I thought I would do them for this stream. Let's see. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. Do you want me to mute that sound?
It's up to you. It's up to you. However you want to do it.
Yeah. So I got these guys. You've seen these before. You've done these, Tommy. He-Man, and then Sorceress, and Skeletor.
Yeah.
These guys are cool. I really like them.
Yeah, they did look good. I think was this the 40th anniversary ones?
Yes.
The Skeletor and the He-Man.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, these are pretty cool. I almost got them at one point, but I'm like, if I get this scale, I'm gonna screw myself. But you were able to stop at 3, like you said in the video, which is good.
Yeah. I could have kept going, and I was like, no, I need to stop. Because
And how do you really do that, Trina? I haven't figured it out. And you want to see all the crates I have? Yeah, a picture doesn't really do it justice. It looks much worse in person.
it's hard to stop with the NECA toys. That's when I really have to have a lot of self-discipline with that. But yeah, with the Masters of the Universe stuff, I feel good with what I have because I have Hordak and She-Ra, and I was really into She-Ra as a kid, and then I got those 3 from He-Man, so I feel like I'm good with that line. Yeah, so but those figures are really cool, and they're smaller than the She-Ra and Hordak, so I have them set up differently, just those 3 together, and then Hordak and She-Ra are together on a shelf, and yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, those are great though. Yeah, it's like you said, it's very hard because if we start getting certain lines, we want to continue them. We want to complete them. That's why, like Tommy said, like I don't know how you were able to restrain yourself like that, but I'm kind of doing the same. I think with the NECA stuff because they're like key figures I definitely want from a couple of the series. The Universal monsters, like I wanted the key monsters. We have the Sea Creature and the Bride of Frankenstein. Those 2 I definitely want. I don't know if I'm going to end up getting Invisible Man. Because with NECA too, like they're known for doing multiple versions of characters and stuff. And I don't know if they're going to do another one later on. It's more of the iconic look. Like I don't know, but it sucks. It's tempting. I could say one thing and then I could see it in stores and be like, oh my God, this looks amazing.
I know.
I wasn't going to get the black and white Dracula. I'm like, oh, I never see them in stores anyway. I got lucky and I found the colored one there once, and then one other time I saw him again. But I went to Target a couple weeks ago. I'm like, oh my God, they have the black and white one. Get out of here! I went to take a look, and I was sold as soon as I saw him.
Well, it's funny as I was thinking of both you guys the last couple times I went out to Target, and each time I go out there, I'm seeing the color Dracula and I'm seeing the black and white, both of them sitting on the shelves every single time.
Because they sold out at the source. That's why. So I guess they've been sitting on them. Because once they're gone, like Dracula, it's going to be tough to get them again. That's why I'm like, if you're going to get them, I would get them now. But I don't know how.
I have them in color, and I think I want to get him in black and white because it's a whole different look. And yeah, I think it looks really awesome in black and white. So,
well, if you decide you're going to get it, you better let me know quickly if you can't find it, because who knows? Every time you ask me, oh, I want that, and I go to look for it again, they don't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
Case in point, real quick, that NECA pack, I decided I was going to get the NECA pack, the one that's got the Gremlin cocoons, and it's got the Flash Dance outfit and all that stuff, blah blah blah. The accessories pack, and I seen it in the one Target. I went back to get it today, gone.
Oh.
I was like, son of a bitch! It was in there just like not even earlier this week, because I think I went like I don't know, maybe. I think I actually went last week.
Tommy,
last
I got a
week,
tip.
Thursday.
I got a tip for you. This is how it works. So if you see something like that you're on the fence about, what you do is you grab it, you go down to the girls aisle, like one of the shitty Barbie doll sections, and you lift one of the metal grate things there, and you stick it under there. So if
you know what I've done in the past, though, I've done that in the past, and I forgot which store I did it at and where I put it.
Oh no. Yeah, I actually found a toy thinking of like doing, that hiding trick, I actually found Hordak, a good version of Hordak, by looking in a different spot because I was thinking of that hiding trick.
Wow.
So yeah, someone hid that for later, but I found it.
All right, I got another tip for Tommy. So when you're in that situation and you think you might forget, after you throw it under there, you just record a small video for yourself and you go, "All right, I'm in the Target in blah 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 location," and
That's not a bad idea because I'm always recording every time I go to Target. And hey, what's up, Slasher?
Hey,
Slasher's in the
Slasher.
house.
what's up, Slash?
Real quick, Time Prophet. I watched Empire Strikes Back, and it was like 40 years later. I found out Lando. You mean Boba? Boba's ship was called Slave One. I know they really didn't promote it back then. If you were in the know, you knew it was called the Slave One. I think they had it all over the toy boxes back then. Papa Cotton asks, is there a Star Wars Lizzo action figure? Yeah, it's called the Rancor Keeper. All you have to do is paint it black.
I thought it was
Trina has a
Jabba.
better microwave than you. What was that?
I thought it was the Jabba figure, all lumpy and fat. Anyway, oh shit.
Well, Lurch Troll says he still has Star Wars merch in storage. Most is gone by now, but there are some from the original run by Kenner. Nice.
Very cool.
Go ahead, Trina.
I was gonna say about that microwave thing. Tommy and I actually have the same one, but I just put a little piece of construction paper over it to try and like get it to match the rest of the background. But yeah, we have the same one. I've noticed it.
Okay, cool. I got the well, we were talking about NECA before. So
Star Wars trading cards from 1978. And Slasher says, I have a Lizzo action figure. It's back from when she was known as the Blob and fought the X-Men.
yeah. There's a new Blob coming out. I saw photos and videos of that thing. Like, I'm not getting them, but like, wow, does he look grotesque. But anyway, yeah, very Lizzo-like, just white and short hair. So we were talking about NECA, and yeah, I decided I was finally going to open up this guy and get him out there for everyone. I did put up a short before, and this full video will be going up, I guess, by tomorrow. But yeah, this thing, whew, beautiful figure. One of my favorite characters out of the Gargoyles line, voiced by Ed Asner. And I like that they kind of drew his face a little bit too for the character. Like, it all kind of fits. But yeah, again, this series was one of my favorites back in the day. Back when Disney was still decent and they had proper creative people working on shit. I'm not gonna knock merchandise that's coming out right now because this was from NECA. They are fans of all this type of stuff, and they got the rights. And like, yeah, we want to see figures, so they decided to make them. That's usually how it works. You don't have Disney going, we need action figures of these old toys. That's not really how it works. NECA, it's kind of like their specialty that they go looking for old licenses and things, and they shoot new blood into them pretty much by giving us the awesome figures we've always wanted. And yeah, I think they did a really damn good job.
Well, not only new figures, Vinny, but also giving us reformatted figures that look much better than maybe what we had when we were younger.
Oh yeah, again with the articulation, the technology with the sculpting and the paint applications and all that.
Well, the reason I'm saying that is because you look at some of the franchises like Predator, Terminator, what's the other? RoboCop. NECA has done tremendous recreations of some of what was originally those like 5 points of articulation figures that we had back in the day.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah, that's pretty damn amazing. Yeah, I love it. And the good thing, at least with the Gargoyle stuff, they're not coming out super quick. It's like one maybe every 6 months, something like that. And it's like it gives you time because again, these things are around $35 to $40. So yeah, it's like if you're gonna get them, it's got to be something that you truly love and you want to get those figures. Because there's some that I will be skipping in certain lines or characters I just don't like. But when it comes to the Gargoyles, I loved almost everything involved with these dudes. Not the secondary characters, but like the main characters for sure. You know, and yeah, I love again the alternate heads and expressions that you get. Yeah, really, really glorious. And what I really love about this figure too, they did his wings properly compared to the like other 2 or 3 releases. You know, they don't feel like they'll break when you go to articulate them, because I know that like Demona, her wings are horrible. What's up, Nelson? Yeah, I know he's got a couple of them, and yeah, Demona's wings are shit. Like I had that figure sitting on a shelf for a minute. I went to go move her today, and like they're just flopped. It's not working properly.
Hey, what's up, Nelson? And hey, what's going on, Keely Chow in the chat as well, and the Sentinel. What's up, y'all? I know you got a question in there, Tina. I'll get to it in a minute. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you.
Oh, I missed it. But yeah, or like I said, this guy, he's been sitting in a box forever. I haven't had room for shit, you know, to display things, and now I gotta start packing things up anyway, because you know, things are gonna change soon, as usual.
Well, you know, maybe it's just me, but it does seem like with a lot of the people that were registering their complaints online and everywhere else about NECA and some of the quality standards in these figures breaking and everything like that, it does seem like they stepped it up on a lot of stuff, because I have noticed that some of the newer figures that I picked up, they do feel a lot more sturdy than some of the older ones.
Yeah. Well, you can even see in this video as I'm moving his wings, like it's holding, like, you know, it kind of clicks into place. But it's not like Goliath's felt like they'll click, but you had to use some force and you didn't know if they were going to snap or not. For this guy, it's a lot smoother. There's no major problems like that. Demona's was super loose and flapping and just like, you know, kind of laying there. I'm looking forward for the Xanatos to come out. That way I could get the closed wings for her. Because again, in the cartoon, she had them closing the majority of the time. You know, there's certain characters that they were flying all the time, or, you know, they had the wings open. But for the most part, like certain characters, they were more reserved, you know. They only flew when they had to. But either way, again, these are beautiful. They do take up a lot of space because of those freaking wings on top of it. That's another reason why I've kept certain ones in the box. I had the evil version of Goliath as well. I never took him out because of that. I started to review him. Something came up. I put him back in the box, and then my computer fried that time, and I lost what I did shoot. So I was like, screw this. And he's been sitting in a box ever since.
No, I tell you what, that's the biggest problem when you're a collector too, because you never, you know, the new, whatever's new that's just coming out, you want to try to get to that first. And the stuff that you've already bought and you didn't get around to just tends to get pushed into the back.
Yeah.
And it keeps getting pushed in the back because there's always something new coming out.
Yeah. Well, you said it, dude. And that's it with collectors. These things are expensive and they take up a lot of space. So whatever you're going to get, try to decide. You know, I know people who've gotten rid of entire collections because they're like, I can't anymore. You know,
you'll never get my collection, Vinny. Never.
Well, Tommy, I do want certain figures from you, but no, it is nuts. Nelson says it loose like lizard veg.
Yeah, Lizzo. Not
Lizzo, lizard.
No, close enough.
It's crazy. You know what they should do? They should do. NECA should make the bat version that was covered in cement of the gremlin.
Of the gremlin.
That'd be a great
gremlin. Yeah. I was thinking the gremlin automatically as soon as you said cement.
Yeah.
Yep. So was I.
That's exactly it. That'd be fantastic.
These characters are so cool. Now I never saw Gargoyles. I don't know anything about it, but these figures make me want to get into it. But is that going to be a regret? Like, am I going to then want to get all these figures too?
It's a rabbit hole, Trina.
Yeah,
it is a rabbit hole. But here's the thing: they are truly epic the way that they did this story. And again, the voice talent. You have Keith David was the voice of Goliath. Ed Asner was Hudson. Hudson used to be the leader of them, but he got too old. And you find out, like, they don't tell you right away. It's like later into the series, they have a backstory. And he's kind of, it's almost that he's kind of losing his step. He's not completely like in bad shape and everything, but he ends up giving it to the younger guy, which is Goliath. And again, they're not all named either. Like, it takes place in the medieval times, and they were cursed. Something happened, and the way to break the curse is their castle had to be lifted above the clouds. So you fast forward, to our time, and there's this kind of crazy billionaire who took the castle brick by brick, and he brought it to Manhattan, and his building's the tallest building in the world, and he put the castle on top of his building, so it went past the clouds, and that's what, like, the curse is broken, and they come out of the gargoyle form. So it's every time there's sunrise, they turn to stone. So they're able to go out at night. And there's this female cop who stumbles upon all this stuff because they're hearing stories of monsters in the city and all this. And she goes to investigate this guy Xanatos' place, and she runs into them. And Goliath ends up saving her life. Like, the opening alone, you'll be hooked. You'll be like, okay, I got to see this series.
Well, see, Vinny, you're going the story route to motivate Trina into getting this here. I'll take the more direct approach. This is how I motivate you, Trina.
Hey, I'm stuck! I can't transform! Oh! Thanks! I think.
Yeah, I'm glad I put that in there. It's so good. But I'm telling you, the animation is beautiful, too.
I want to get to this from Tina, because it's getting buried in the chat. So Tina had asked, are you familiar with Diamond Select dioramas? Disney has an Oldman Loki 10-inch statue at $35, marked down from $50.
I'm not super familiar with them. It's a diorama? I know they make their own figures. Like, they compete with Marvel Legends. Like, they're usually a slightly larger scale, but some of them are really nice. Other ones kind of completely missed the mark. But I was kind of unaware that they're doing diorama stuff too.
Well, I mean, I know Diamond Select has done not only a bunch of different figures, but they've done like big giant spaceships and shit. Because I do have an Enterprise. I think it's just a regular 1701. I don't even think it's 1701A. And holy shit, did they do an amazing job on that damn thing.
Wow.
But they're always more expensive, the Diamond Selects. Because I seen recently, who was it? I think it was, I want to say it was Playmates that put out a few Star Trek things. Like, they put out the Phaser. They put out the 1701A. And they're like half the price of a Diamond Select, because that same Diamond Select Enterprise I had, the first one, was over, I want to say it was over $75 brand new. The Playmates one, which is basically the same, is a little different because of the coloring, because it's a different model, but it's got the same light up and sound features and all that stuff. It's sitting at maybe $40 tops.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know. There's so much cool shit out there too. We got to hit a number. We need to get those lottos and mega monies, Powerballs, all that shit.
Yeah, right. Do you know what this house will look like?
Yeah, you probably saw that house and you go into a bigger one that you have more space.
Either that, or I just buy up everything around me and just make one my storage facility. Sentinel says I'm such a putz. If it's Predator, Batman 89 Returns, or RoboCop, I have to own it. I've been getting better at saying no to NECA, but damn it, they're making it real hard with stuff like this. Yeah, you know what? We've been saying it, Sentinel. I mean, I know a lot of people have their complaints about NECA, but I am not seeing it myself. And it sure as hell looks like the quality has been improving with everything they've been doing lately.
Truly, it has. And I know the sculptor who worked on all the Gargoyle figures. I'm surprised I let him do all of them. But yeah, great dude. And he's someone he's very passionate about the certain franchises that he loves. And he tries to put every detail he could into them, or the accessories that they come with, things of that nature. And it's pretty epic. You know, and again, I love like their dog Bronx, all their version of the dog.
Hold on.
What car is that coming up? Creepy. Drive by.
Oh, we got our first drive-by comment of the evening with Nelson the Psychopath. If you buy one gargoyle, you'll want them all. Like Lizzo wants all the calories in STDs.
I heard it, and she was in that episode of with Mandalorian. Etep was saying it, and he goes that she was feeding him because she wanted to fatten him up because she's gonna eat him. Holy crap!
Yeah, right. I hear you, Time Prophet. I mean, they do have Shatner's voice in there, though. This is Captain Kirk. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I've really got to do a video on there. What's up, Steve?
Nice.
Hey,
Doing
Steve.
well,
What's up,
buddy.
Steve? Good dude.
I have a Captain Kirk sitting in the captain's chair. I have a Funko Pop of that. Silence.
Not the same. I know we don't want to shit on your collection.
I've never been a huge fan of Funko. I've received a few as presents, and they got tucked away somewhere because I didn't know what to do with them. Because I will say this though: Funko does go out of their way to actually give a lot of different characters, like just damn near every character you could think of in many different like outfits and everything else. So, I mean, I will give it to them for that though. They do go out of their way to try to make as many people happy with the selection that they have available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do. I have a few franchises, that I like. I have Funkos of them, but I'm not a Funko collector. Like, gotta get everyone they make. I'm not like that. Actually, I'm done collecting them altogether.
Stig is still on this. Man, that was weeks ago. Here he is now. What's up, Steve?
Hi.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, buddy.
How are you?
Yeah, it's another beautiful day.
Mm.
Real quick before we get going there, something I want to show. I got a toy break here. This is aimed at Papa since Papa was asking for it. So, Papa,
is it a toy break or is it a toy breaks down again?
It's a toy break, not breaking down like Viking. He wanted Star Wars. Here's a couple of them. So here we go. Going to take a look in one of the many crates that I got sitting around filled with older toys. So we got this Vader from Revenge of the Sith, Chewbacca from the collection series, IG-88 from the Saga collection series, got this old pewter Joker figurine. Pretty cool. Pretty interesting. Some old World of Warcraft figures. And a Boba Fett figure. Last but not least, we got Max from the Road Warrior. Hey guys, we'll catch you next time. Later, y'all. I just think that was absolutely hilarious. He was asking for Star Wars toys, and I already had one prepared.
Nice.
Full box. And that's only one of many. I probably have about, I think, 4 or 5 boxes now filled with Star Wars stuff.
My birthday is in May.
Brilliant.
Well, I actually have Tommy stuff on the way now.
What was
yeah,
that?
he does.
Yeah.
He's got stuff that I sent him.
Yeah.
Oh,
I bought
excellent.
one thing and I won a thing. And the second one he gave to me because I'm such a striking chappy.
He gave you a thing?
Yeah. Gave me a bone, literally.
It's clobbering time.
Yeah, I won a He-Man figure on his channel.
Oh, sweet.
That's cool.
Yeah, and he tossed in Skeletor. And then I bought an Optimus Prime from him, which I will pay for next week.
You'll have to
excellent.
do a video unboxing for us, Steve.
Yeah,
No,
man. Why not?
I'll take a picture.
He's gonna take a picture of it covered in meat.
As long as it's not the type of meat that's going to get him in trouble.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm going to call it Optimus Prime Steak.
Yeah, there you go. Oh shit! Didn't you do a crazy video with figures?
He did a couple. He did a couple of them. Like the one he had oh god, what was it? The Incredible Hulk in a glass of water.
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
thought
that's
it
right.
meant something, so they kept commenting for a year. And the second one, this is funny. I did a video because I was like, people said, "Yeah, you need to do a video." I'm like, okay, and I didn't know what to do, so I just looked around, the cupboards and whatever, see if I had anything. So I had an Indiana Jones figure, a Tupperware thing, Earl Grey tea, hand soap, and some nougat. So I put Indiana Jones in the the Tupperware, and then I teabagged them with the tea bag, and then I squirted hand soap on them, and then dropped the nougat chunk on them, and then I filled it with water. And 2 days later or something, Steven Spielberg quits Indiana Jones 5. And people started DMing me, asking if I knew something, if that video meant something, that I had inside information about something and all that. And I was like, yeah, sure. They're like, do you want to come on my channel and talk about it? I'm like, no. It literally happened.
That's great.
Next time you go, I'll just direct you to good old Hans Cock, the source.
Yeah.
Time Prophet says teabagging is a different meaning in Britain, but it is a family show.
Yeah, I think we have the same meaning.
Yeah. It's pretty universal.
50 Shades of Earl Grey.
Oh man. So going back on that NECA thing, so I did see something new today. I think I might have filmed it for a short, but it's not something I have readily available to me right now. But I did see they created some more of the Toonie Terrors, and they have killer clowns from outer space, Slim and Chub.
Nice.
I was looking at them, and I was like, they look cool, but I never liked killer clowns from outer space that much that I want to pay $30 for that 2-pack.
Yeah, me neither. I was just about to say I was never a fan of that movie. I tried.
It was too creepy.
It was, like I tried a couple, okay, so I tried once and I was like, I don't like this. So I just shut it off. And then recently I tried again. I was like, okay, maybe, I just need to try again. Nope, same thing. Just could not get into it.
Yeah, I don't know. It was too strange.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing here.
Yeah, the cocoons of the cotton candy cocoons, and they're drinking the people's blood out of them. Like, there's too many strange things.
Don't get me wrong. I think it's a funny movie, but yeah, I can't say it ranks up there with any of my favorites.
Nah,
yeah, same.
There was more gross things than fun things, and that's enough to be like, yeah, I'm good. Watch
You know what I did do today though when I was out looking at all these things? I I bit the bullet and I decided to pick up the demolition team for the Gremlins.
Oh,
Cool.
nice.
So now all I need is whether or not I decide to get the school Gremlin is still up in the air. But the only thing I need to do now is find the rest of the Gremlin 2 small packaged figures. So I got to get George. What is it? George, Lenny, and there's one called the Punk Mogwai.
Yep.
Which originally he was like a Comic-Con or something like that exclusive, but then they made him into a regular package figure too. So those are the last 3 that I need, unless they re-release the Gremlin versions of them. Which I'm sure they're going to if they're releasing the Spider Gremlin again. And I heard that the Bat one is on the way for re-release. So,
You think they'll re-release all those Mogwais?
If they sell.
well, I'm talking about the Gremlin versions. The Mogwai ones were just done. They just re-released them. So
Yeah, they did it like single carded or something. Like,
Yeah.
They weren't. Oh, go ahead.
They shouldn't cost much though, because all you need is the original and then a splash of water on them.
Oh shit.
Am I not allowed to feed guinea pigs after midnight? I wish. What's up, awesome one? # more pig.
Imagine that Tommy's guinea pig farm though being used by the mob to get rid of corpses. So like, can they dump the corpses there and the pigs will take care of it? And like Tommy's like, yeah, they'll be done in 6 months.
I would bring that up, Steve, but every time I try to bring something up, I cannot bring it up with sound. I don't know what I'm doing wrong on my end.
That's what she said.
Burn.
Well, there's no sound in it, really.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, let me see if I can bring that up then.
Yeah, I didn't say anything in the video.
There we go.
I don't know how to add music or effects to videos.
Yeah, I remember this.
Oh yeah. Yep, I remember. Looks like poop. Yep.
People
So
thought this meant that I knew beforehand that Spielberg was quitting.
Yeah, I was about to have an interview with you about that. How
Yeah.
you got the inside.
That's a good Indiana Jones though. I bought it. It's a bootleg from China. Cost $1, shipping included.
Oh, nice. For $1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. And you got a great video out of it.
And he has a gun as well. It's in the holster.
Sweet. That's hilarious.
Oh man.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's my one contribution to YouTube. Or something.
No, guinea pigs won't eat each other. They will attack each other, though. I have 2 guinea pigs that are actually very violent with the other ones. So Rorschach and Stripe, the horror icon pig. Imagine that, him being a pain in the butt.
Yeah, they are
They're
vegetarian.
still playing in the background. I hear the water pouring. From my end, I forgot to close that video out. Even though I stopped sharing screen, it's still playing. I was like, why is there water pouring?
God. They already did another series of those stupid Indiana Jones figures. And yeah, they did the ones from the new movie as well.
Well, you know what? I was looking at those retro style ones.
Mm-hmm.
They do not really look like the old ones. They actually somehow I think they look worse.
Yep.
And they were discounted very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that the 6-inch figures that they had out though, the 6-inch figures look really nice, surprisingly.
Yeah, I have not seen them at all. They just haven't put them out in my stores.
But I do have another toy here to show off. This is like another one of the pre-orders from Hasbro, and I make mention of why Hasbro's, losing my money, not only because of their agenda-driven bullshit, but the quality of some of the toys that they're putting out. But this one, even though it's got a lot of problems, the figure itself looks cool. It's just all the QC problems that really pisses me off. I don't get it. They're going so cheap. And a lot of the stuff that I was looking on the shelves again, some of this newer stuff that they got out there, I shit you not, it does look just like a dollar store toy. And those people that are sitting there defending this garbage that Hasbro's putting out, oh my God, they got the shill shades on because they're ridiculous. But here we go.
Transformers, more than meets the eye.
Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome back. We are hanging out with Cliff Jumper, the master of the Transformers. And what are we showing off today? Another one that I had on pre-order for a long time from the Legacy Evolution. We have Scrap Hook, another Junkion figure from this line. We're going to have to go ahead and get this guy out of the box and take a look at him.
Steady as she goes, Bob. Snoopy visitors get mud in the eye by and by. Film it in.
Right out of the package, here we have Scrap Hook. You will notice that he's got a bad eye. Got a big old plate over top of one of his eyes.
Oh, weep, Grana, weep, Mini Bong.
And Scrap Hook has a fair amount of articulation in him. To the point he can even get down into a full kneeling position.
Oh, weep, Grana, weep, Mini Bong. Oh, weep, Grana, weep, Mini Bong.
However, next to Junk Heap and Wreck-Gar, he looks like a very, very tiny Junkion.
TV. We talk TV. You talk some TV.
And here we have him in his vehicle form. I will say that getting him in his vehicle form, terrible engineering on this one. The arms want to pop off. Other joints just want to pop off constantly. This is just horrible engineering. Hasbro, you have just proven why I don't want to give you my money anymore. Other than that, the figure looks pretty cool, and it does have the ability to break apart in pieces and become a weaponizer for other bots, but I can't say I recommend this one. Anyway, guys, be sure to let a wannabe escaping jumper know what you think about this one. Later, y'all.
Have a nice day, and please close cover before striking, friends. Reap it or rooty, so say the Junkions.
Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
I have a trivia question for you.
Oh, go for it.
Do you know who voiced Wreck-Gar in Transformers the movie?
Eric Idle.
Yeah.
Yep. Correct.
Yeah.
There was no pause there either.
No.
I just had to remember what his first name was.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know why they did that with that figure, because I saw him a couple of times in stores too, and I almost got him, but same deal. It's like, no, because he's smaller than the rest of them, and I'm done with Hasbro.
No, I don't need to glue the guinea pig to the sofa. and
No.
I have a few older Lego things, but yeah, Legos really aren't my thing. And yeah, Lurch Troll is no problem. I mean, it happens. I mean, they're rodents. Some people get confused between them.
Well, given that they're small, using staples are better than glue.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go again. First you want meat in the battle bots, and now you want to staple pigs.
Meat and blood.
What is this
No.
fascination with meat? Are you trying to tell us something?
It's a gladiator fight. It's supposed to be rated R.
Oh, Steve. But no, as far as this figure, the figure itself looks decent. And like I said, it does have a fair amount of articulation and posability. But yeah, some of the joints are bad. Now, I know the shoulder's actually supposed to pop out because they become what's called a weaponizer. So basically, you take them apart and you can put them on other bots to like armor pieces and stuff like that to create more weapons and for other regular bots. That's why they have all the ports on it. But this thing's actually falling apart at like the elbow joints. Like every time you go to move it, it pops out of the elbow joint. The same thing with the knees. Like, and then trying to get everything to snap in. Nothing wanted to snap in right because other pieces were popping off and you had to snap them back. It was just a nightmare transforming this thing. And it's the quality. It's the quality and the engineering of these bots that is really going downhill. And it is a shame because they do have another Junkion coming out. I forget what the other one's called, but it would be the 4th different Junkion that they're going to release. So I can remember if that one's going to be 86 movie tied or if it's just going to be another individual bot like Scrapbook. But I seen early pictures of it. It looks nice. But once again, with the engineering problems that they're having with everything, I just don't want to be bothered with the shit and the agenda crap.
Yep. It sounds like the French say "la merde,"
which means the shit.
That's right.
But you got something else, Vinny, or?
That was it. That was all I was able to get out. Yeah, that was all I was able to get out today.
I know. Trina's all tapped out, right, Trina?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I do have one other thing prepared. I came prepared. The guinea pigs were prepared today. So I got another one. This is some old school figures because we like to touch on some of the old school figures on this show as well. Since I did the first toy break old school, I'm doing the second toy break old school as well. So let's see how many of you guys remember these. And here we go with a collection of PVC and metal figurines like this metal Terminator, the metal penguins from Batman 2. Got Wayne and Garth in the back, Beavis and Butthead. Got Sabretooth and Wolverine, another Wolverine in the back, a couple Punishers. We got Rogue and we got Storm. Also, we got Bart all the way in the back. Bartman's hanging out in the back by the trees. No doubt up to no good. You guys remember a lot of these type of figures? One extra one just for those, like the little walking things. Got the little binocular guy from Toy Story. Anyway, guys, hope you have a good one. Later, y'all. Oh, yeah, man. The old PVC and the little metal figurines. I remember they had a whole big collection for Batman and Batman 2 for those little metal ones.
Yeah, those are so
I love
cool.
that little walking toy. I miss those things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have a bunch of them back there somewhere. I forget where they are. I have this one. It's from the 70s. It's a little walking robot that I had from when I was a kid. And the damn thing still works somehow.
Oh, my God. That's awesome.
That is freaking
I don't know if you remember these. Do you remember they used to have these things that used to look like bunnies, maybe grasshoppers, and a whole bunch of other things? So they have a big giant metal spring and a big plastic base, and then it had a suction cup underneath the little figurine, plastic top figurine. You push it down onto the plastic base, and the spring would eventually pop it up, and it would jump in the air.
Yeah.
I found a bunch of them at the house, too.
Nice.
excellent.
Yeah, you would think so, but you know, most of the stuff was stored in a pretty dry place over my dad's house, under piles of dust and other debris. So yeah, it all came out okay, most of it anyway, all except for that damn Zeroids figure.
I did see something pretty cool. Hold on, this was on Big Bad Toy Store. I'm not getting these, but check out this Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat. This thing's pretty awesome. Storm Collectibles. They even gave him the dragon.
No, nice.
It's all articulated, I think, at least in some places. That's pretty dope. He's got 3 different expressions. It sucks you can't zoom up more on these, but
So does the dragon come with him in the box, like a box set? Oh wow.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. So much this thing. Yeah, $180. That's why.
Yeah, that must be a pretty large dragon figure.
Yeah, they said it looks like it's an exclusive.
Good night, Time Prophet.
Yeah,
have a good one.
Yeah, so this is an exclusive to Big Bad Toy Store. Neat.
Now, some of those exclusives absolutely kill me, especially if you don't know they're coming out and you're not checking those sites all the time, because then you might miss out on something that you really would like to add to the collection.
Oh, yeah, dude. No,
but you know what? The biggest problem I have with some of those sites, like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth, is some of their exclusives and some of the ones that they have there are so overpriced.
Yeah,
that it's like, I want it. I just don't want it that bad.
Yeah. No, dude. And that's the thing. It's stuff that like I would have never thought they would be doing stuff like this. Hold on, you gotta see this one. They have Shao Kahn.
What?
With his throne. How freaking badass is that?
That's pretty cool. It's its own little diorama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, it looks like this is another exclusive for them.
Oh, you know what, Tommy? You should get that one and have him sit there and watch the battle bots.
Yeah, I'm not spending $170 some odd dollars to have something sit there and watch battle bots.
Yeah, that's us already. We're sitting there watching them. Oh shit! But this is a cool looking figure for sure. Again,
there's a lot of detail. A lot of detail in that.
Yeah, this company does do quality work. I have like 1 or 2 of their Street Fighter figures is from this company, and yeah, I was pretty impressed with them. But yeah, something like this, yeah, gonna have to rob a bank.
Yeah, once again, neat, but no thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, this only happens if you hit the Powerball or the Mega. Wow. Impressive. Most impressive.
But yeah, that's about all I had as far as the toys and everything like that. I wish I would have had more time to upload more, but it takes me a bit of time to actually start working in the editor to start getting all these things. Yeah, where's Raiden?
I think they made them.
Did SH Figure Arts or one of the other ones ever make Raiden?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't think SH Figure Arts ever got the license for Mortal Kombat.
No, who was doing Mortal Kombat? Somebody else was doing Mortal Kombat.
I know McFarlane did. I have one of those. It looks pretty good. It was from the newer games though. They didn't do the classic look. They did it from one of the newer games. It was still pretty badass.
No, I just figured that SH Figure Arts might have been doing something like that too, because they seem to have the licensing to do the Street Fighter stuff, and usually the way it worked, at least back in the day, whoever had the licensing to do Street Fighter wound up always getting the Mortal Kombat stuff too.
Yeah.
Remember when Hasbro had it for a short time and they included it with their G.I. Joe line? We still have a bunch of those figures in the back.
Oh yeah.
And the dumbest thing I remember is I don't remember which figure came with it. One of them came with a damn Mortal Kombat bike with a sidecar. There's just a repainted the Joe bike with the sidecar. Yeah, they just repainted and put Mortal Kombat stickers on.
Holy shit. Man, talk about lazy. Yeah, so far out of the Storm Collectibles, what I've seen is Liu Kang, Nightwolf character, Shao Kahn you saw. They have Kintaro, the tiger looking one with the forearms. Original Kano, Reptile, Kung Lao. I see Reptile. Oh, that Centaur guy, Motar. That's about it.
I got
I'm
something to
surpri-
show you guys.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
It's from Entertainment Earth. It's cool. It's Toonie Terrors.
What do they got?
Can you see that?
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That
isn't
is
that
pretty
cool?
That is cool.
Dude, I like that they keep doing these.
Yeah, and they're getting a little more like this one. They're coming with like accessories. Like looks like he comes with an alternate head.
Yeah.
He comes
Nice.
with his chicken.
What was
That's
his name
cool.
again? Like,
What's that?
what's his name again? The one with the chicken. I forget.
Oh,
I guess you forgot too.
yeah, I can't remember.
What
But
was
it's-
it from?
The guy with the chicken. Yeah, what was it?
Svengoolie.
That's it. Oh, wow.
Because I mean, obviously, the one on the end is
Captain Spaulding.
Captain Spaulding, yeah.
Yeah, Svengoolie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
And the other one's from the Ed Wood movie, the one in the middle. That's the one that they were all based off of. Morticia Adams, Elvira.
Yeah.
So is that like they're coming together in a triple pack?
I don't.
Yeah, set of 3.
Oh, they are?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, $45.
Jeez.
See, you know, I would want the Spaulding figure. I don't want the Elvira figure.
I would like those two, Elvira and Captain Spaulding.
But that's not Elvira.
Yeah, it is.
I thought that's what do you call it? The one from the Ed Wood movies. What's it say in the bottom? Yeah, it's
yeah.
Vampira.
Yeah,
okay.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. She was the original. That's the one that they all ripped off of.
Yep, you're right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they already released the Elvira. I had picked that one up at the start of the pandemic or something. But mine had a major defect in it.
Oh, really?
See Slasher now. He hosts a horror movie show.
Yeah, that's who that's what the dude was from. But it's cool that they're doing these different things like that. I want to see them do the Addams Family. That would be amazing to do in that style.
Yeah.
Plan 9. That's the girl from Plan 9, Slasher says.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, if they were going to do a triple pack with Spaulding, they should have did one with the other two from Devil's Rejects.
Yeah, they could have done that.
They'll probably come out with. Oh, wait a second. What's this? Oh, no, that's not Toonie Terrors. You won't like it. I'll show it to you. Hold on a second.
No, okay. They're like bobbleheads?
They're just vinyl figures with big heads.
No, okay.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's kind of goofy looking.
Oh, Big Bad Toy Store. They have more of them. Let me click on here.
What's up, Liam?
Hey, Liam. Yeah, they did the Hocus Pocus ones. We have
God, I
the
hate
Jaws.
that movie.
The Jaws 2-pack is fantastic. I love that.
You have to get the Hocus Pocus figures for Frankie.
Oh, come on. She was always showing her cleavage in it. They couldn't even do the figure right. Get out of here. Bette Milner's, she's disgusting.
Well,
that one.
What was the Jaws one?
Yeah, the Jaws one. Yeah, you guys have that too, right? Didn't you?
Yeah, I did a short on that.
I didn't get it. I was never really a Jaws fan.
Okay. I have this guy too. I think this thing looks amazing.
It is a very cool box figure.
Oh
box
shit!
set.
They did Teen Wolf. Nice.
Oh yeah, the
freak,
Obey alien. I got him.
Oh, very cool. That's pretty awesome.
Jesus, 67.99.
Did they do Piper? Did they do Nada? This character?
I know they did him as a regular figure.
Right.
NECA did, but I don't think they ever did him in Toonie Terrors.
Damn. Creep Show.
Whoa!
What
Oh,
happened?
the Creep Show one's kind of cool. When you back up, right above that one, My Bloody Valentine, Toonie Terrors.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
These are cool.
I like that one.
Yeah, Trina, didn't you have this one?
No, I have the full size figure.
Okay.
Yeah, we both had picked up the same one. That's an amazing figure too.
Yeah, they do.
All except for the ankles. The ankles were terrible on that thing.
Yeah.
You know, that animator, the Reanimator, that's awesome for a Toonie Terror. That how it comes with the
Oh,
head.
there goes Slim and Chub.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, here they are. Those do look pretty cool, though.
They do look cool.
Look if they put the person's face in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! All right, that is pretty cool.
I just couldn't justify the price.
Yeah. No, that price is bullshit.
I mean,
Are they
granted,
doing
it's cheaper at Target, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I like that, but she's bugs me on Twitter.
I know she's an asshole. That does look great, though.
I know. I'm almost tempted. To just get it.
Remember a time when remember a time when some of these people that are playing in these roles, you could kind of ignore their politics because they weren't so in your face with them all the time. Oh, yes. The two girls from The Shining. I wanted that, and every time I went back looking for it, they didn't have it anymore.
Yeah, these are
the Brady twins.
Yeah. But they never did Jack, right?
No, surprisingly. That's a perfect figure to do right there.
Yeah. Look, these sold out right away. Okay, so why the hell did... Oh, Reanimator was in that line with them? I've never seen him in stores. Never.
Not me neither.
Wow. That sucks.
So who's in that one? Animator, the Miner...
Elvira and Captain Jack...
Sparrow?
No, the Fog guy.
The Fog, yeah.
I
can't remember his name.
What the heck was his name?
Was it Farrell? Captain Farrell?
Blake. Captain Blake.
Blake, yes.
Yeah, that Reanimator. The more I look at him, the freaking more I want that thing.
I know. Oh, man, I'm going to go shopping.
Reanimator, though, needs to be readapted for another movie, but they need to set it in the 1920s. Because the story, the story from Lovecraft's book is in the 1920s.
Right.
Yeah.
But but see, that's too expensive. That's why if I get them, I'd rather get them in stores. Because this plus the shipping and the tax, no, it's way too much money for...
Imagine what it's going to cost on my end.
I know.
Right. Well, I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, the shipping, tax, and all that stuff. Yeah, by the time you get it, you're paying the same price for a double pack in store.
Yeah, well, what happens with me, though, is that they... you get overcharged for shipping as well. But let's say, the price of something plus shipping is $50, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then they charge me 35% of those $50 because they include the shipping for in import fees, and then I get another $18, I think it is, for a customs fee as well.
Wow!
So I'm basically being charged twice for importing and the customs stuff.
Oh my god!
So yeah, if I buy, if I find something cool on eBay and stuff like that, and like, oh yeah, cool, I don't know, a Beast Man for $10 or something. I'm like, yeah, that's going to cost me probably closer to $60.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Liam says I never get to see any of these in stores. They don't come here.
Yeah, I hardly get to either.
I know, but But he's gotten a couple of G.I. Joes and things, or Transformers, that type of stuff. Because he saw me put up this short of Dead End that I was thanking Tommy that he found it for me. He goes, it's been sitting over here in my store forever. He goes, it's on sale. I'm like, what? Yeah, like I could have got it for like $7 or something.
Yeah, they ship them all down under.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lurch Troll, exactly. Yeah, Hollywood was always stupid, but they kept their inferior thoughts to themselves. Well, all except for Hanoi Jane.
Yes.
Nelson also says Billickay is the name Blake and Hoodies.
Okay.
I'm not even that familiar with the movie. I saw part of it. It was on too late, and I just passed out. The Fog.
Oh, you can get. Did you guys see this one? Let me show this to you guys.
Stand back. She's gonna whip it out.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, he's a 7-inch clothed figure.
Oh wow. Is
It's
that
not too
NECA as well?
pricey either if you think about the size.
Yeah, $35. Is this NECA? I think
It's
might
gotta
be.
be. That sounds like a NECA
Yep.
price.
It
Yeah.
is NECA. I didn't know they
Okay.
came out with that.
Yeah, I have not seen that anywhere.
Pretty cool.
Entertainment Earth. I might be shopping. Oh no. Why did we do this?
Her husband's like looking at it, like tapping his foot, like no.
Oh no, he totally enables it.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, big time. He's like, go ahead and get it. I'm like, so I've got to like put restrictions on myself. And that's really hard.
That's funny. He's like, get it. I want to play with your toys. That's funny shit right there.
Damn, sitting on the shelf for $12 each, huh?
Wow.
Oh, wow. That's nuts.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, it's the same thing that I see here. I mean, I see a lot of those figures that you guys were looking for, like just sitting on shelves, you know? So, like, it's just nuts. But other ones I'm looking for, again, nowhere to be found whatsoever. I will say, like some of that shit that Hasbro's releasing. One other thing I want to mention from that new Evolution series, they finally did this one character called, damn, what the hell was his name? I forget what his name is. Something Wing, something. Damn it. He was an older figure that was part of one of the later lines. Like, I want to say it was right around the Pretender series line. And he wound up making a pretty big appearance in the IDW comics. Now, they finally did a figure of him, but the color scheme and just the face and everything about this figures, it looks terrible. Like, the paint scheme on it is just horrendous looking. God, I got to see if I can find this figure. So I can show you. Yeah, it was incredibly lazy. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, it does suck.
Yeah, I like the figures with the clothes. I don't know why. I think they look awesome.
Mm-hmm. I know. Just like be thankful you didn't do what I did, and for a good long while there, I was hooked on the 12-inch figures.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, you saw some of them, and you were like, "Holy shit, that does look amazing."
Yeah, very much.
Here he is, Metal Hawk. Like this is terrible. Here, let me bring this up. I think this thing just looks horrendous. Like the color scheme alone just looks like absolute shit. Wish I could blow that up, but
yeah, I saw that. I think on Hasbro or some shit on their website. I think it looks terrible. The plastic looks cheap too.
It looks even worse in person. Like this photo actually makes it look better. It looks much worse in person.
Yeah, that's a fucking shame.
And he was a pretty decent character the way they portrayed him in the IDW, which is surprising because IDW fucked up. There's so many of the characters in the later stages of their run, but yeah, early on, he was a pretty cool character. And yeah, nope. Even if I was still buying, I would absolutely pass on this one. It was so bad looking.
I hear you.
Wow.
And that's not even talking about some of the other ones like the Bumblebee looking ones with swoop and the Optimus Primes with these flat looking chests that just they just look terrible. And people are just like talking about, oh, these look great. They're made for, and then they come up with they're made for kids. Yeah, okay. Who's buying most of these toys though?
Mm-hmm.
It's not really kids.
And like, so okay, so they're made for kids. So we just give kids shitty looking stuff.
Exactly. Well, I brought up that point too. Like when I was a kid and Transformers first came out, these things, some of them look like freaking detailed vehicles, like almost like, like high-end Matchbox cars. They were so well detailed. So you're telling me that we should just give kids garbage? Like you should give them the cheap play school looking stuff? Like everything needs to be made like that? They already have a play school line centered for younger kids. Why do you got to make all the rest of it look like garbage too? Other than they want to be cheap and save money and not put the time and effort to make a good looking figure.
Yeah.
That's just it. They're cheap. No one wants to do their jobs properly. They don't want things to be good.
Yeah, see that, Liam? He says he was looking at that last night. You should see the upcoming Bumblebee figures, extremely cheap and low quality. Yeah, they're garbage.
Mm-hmm.
They're absolutely. I was looking at the one Bumblebee. Like I said, it comes packaged with swoop in a 2-pack. His arms just move straight up and down, like alongside his body. They don't even look like they turn out to transform. That's it. And the legs just kind of move sideways out. And the arms move out and upwards, just straight up and down. They don't even go forward or nothing. They just go up and down and transform in a car. And they're so cheap and pathetic looking. And they're charging the same price that they were charging for some of these legacy figures that were articulated and, had some decent sculpt work. Like, you got to be shitting me.
Yeah.
Like, who's paying for that trash? Nobody, apparently, because I always see them sitting on the shelves.
Mm-hmm.
When did you start noticing this change in quality?
I actually started noticing it probably about 6 or 7 months ago, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I started seeing a lot of the crossover figures, like the Megatron His Tank, the Dracula figure, where they basically redid Mind Wipe, and they turned him into Dracula, and it was a crossover with Universal Monsters.
Yes.
Both of them were so poor in quality that I was like, I'm done with the crossover ones. I'm not buying anymore. Because it was 2 in a row. They were just horrible quality. And especially the Megatron one, because that carried a damn near $100 price tag. And I was like, nope. Not again.
Yeah, that's some bullshit right there.
I mean, half those figures are not even affordable, and most people ain't buying their kids $100 freaking toy. So when you sit there and say that these things are made for kids, you can miss me with that. I want to know how many parents are running out buying their kids $100 toy.
Right.
I know.
Like, here, go ahead and play with this cheap piece of garbage that you're probably going to break in a week. I got bills to throw away.
Holy shit.
Trash.
Mm-hmm. That's right. It's all trash.
But is that it, guys? Is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Stig, what are your thoughts?
I want it all.
I hear you.
That's where my thought process ends.
Yeah, that's the problem I have. I want it all, and obviously I got a room to prove that I've been trying to implement that idea. But I got a whole bunch of work that I got coming up with, like the dioramas. I mean, I've still got to finish working on that damn book with my daughter, and the other book that it's starting to work the ideas out for what I'm going to do with the Werepig book. I mean, I got so many things on my plate right now that it's not even funny. My head's like getting ready to fall off my shoulders because I'm spinning it around so many different directions. And then I got the pigs. These pigs, how do I get through to these pigs yelling at me all day long?
I was going to say, man, you and me both. Whew, all the shit I got on my plate. It's ridiculous. It ain't easy creating worlds.
No, No, and then trying to do all the other stuff, like all the this extra stuff right here, having fun and everything. And it's not to say that we don't have fun, but sometimes, holy crap, it does become a whole lot for us to be able to do these things, guys. We're going to go around. Everybody's going to let everybody know what you got going on. And Stig, take it away. What you got going on, buddy?
Nothing for 2 weeks.
Nothing.
Doing a top 10 with Mora in 2 weeks. That's it.
No, it isn't.
Yes.
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Wednesday.
You get something on Wednesday.
Dead Snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Trina's channel. Well, you're supposed to say that when you do the thing. It's your channel.
Yeah, I'll say it.
She wanted to put you on the spot because you said you had nothing for 2 weeks.
So you see, Trina just came right out and she just gave something that you didn't need to heed. She was like, you didn't say my thing?
Shitter was full.
Steve, thanks for joining us and hanging out for a while, buddy.
Oh, thank you for having me on. I truly enjoy these toys streams. That they're fun.
Oh,
it's actually quite amazing to see what they do with the details on toys now. It's far beyond what the toys I had when I grew up looked like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not to say all the toys back then were bad looking, but some of them, yeah, especially Star Wars, they look bad.
they did. G.I. Joe, I think, overall had the best toys because the vehicles and stuff they were top notch.
I'll tell you what, a lot of people still sleep on some of them early toys from Japan with Takara, like with the Micro Men looked. Like those things, the faces on everything look 10 times better than anything else that anybody else is putting out. And then that's not even talk about all the articulation they had in those things early on.
Yeah, and some of the He-Man figures as well were just, they just rehashed the other one and repainted them and whatever it was, right?
Yeah, part swapping.
Yeah, it was kind of it was kind of lazy. I mean, Stinkor was Merman.
Yeah, just pretty much just repaint it.
Yeah, and stunk him up.
Different head. But don't forget, they did that too with all those third-party companies and shit. Yeah, there was one from Mexico where they called the Warlords or something.
Yeah. Well, they were doing the same thing with Transformers down in Mexico too. They actually had a few of the G1 mini cars that were exclusive repaints, like down in South America.
Yeah.
So there were certain ones you could only get in the colors, which is kind of funny because most of that was just a holdover from the micro change line colors. So
nuts.
But they just gave them different names and sold them down there as completely different bots. But Trina, take it away. Let everybody know what you got going on.
Well, I want to thank you guys again for having me on. I love these streams. You can catch me on my channel, Real Horror, and that's REEL, Real Horror. And on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern is when we do our horror movie reviews. And this coming Wednesday, we're doing Dead Snow, which is a Norwegian horror movie. And I
already said that, lady.
And this is a special request by our one and only Viking, Stig. So I'm looking forward to that. That should be fun. And otherwise, I got some toy reviews up. And that's about it. Hope you all have a good night.
Thanks for being here, Trina. Guys, the links, of course, as always, are in the description down below, along with a whole bunch of other people's works and everything you should check out, including this man right here, Vinnie Art.
Hey-o. Yeah, if you want some fantastic comic books, I have 3 campaigns that you could go to. And all that stuff ships immediately. So we have Shadow of the Kraken. It's the pirate story, 52 pages. Again, highest quality you're gonna see. What you see right here on your screen, it's that quality. Every page looks like a freaking cover, beautifully painted. The story is incredible. Everyone loved it. We have Through the Woods hardcover book. If you guys looking for that, again, it's a ghost story, completed story, top quality. Everyone's like, it's in their top 2 or their top 3 favorite like indie books of all time. That's huge. That's a huge compliment. And City of Venus, if you're into hot chicks in a post-apocalyptic kind of world, I am working on the sequel as well. And I promise you guys, it's going to be a really kick-ass story. The new one's going to be 52 pages or somewhere around there. I'm going with a bigger story, a bigger book, because you guys wanted it. So we're going to make that happen. And and check out my YouTube channel, Vinnie Art. We should be doing a stream tomorrow, as long as the storms don't freaking cut the power again. But yeah, Fridays and Sundays are usually when I do my streams. I don't know. Maybe I'll get another video game stream in there soon as well. Because the Resident Evil thing is kind of fun, and I unlocked the hand cannon, so I want to just explode heads for you guys.
Vinny, always a pleasure to have you on and be able to discuss toys with you and Trina, and have our good buddy Steeg jump in as well. Thank you to everybody that's been in the chat. Nelson the Psychopath, Liam Gray, thank you for stopping in. Lurch Troll, always good to see you again. Luffy is God was in the house. Of course, my buddy Slasher was also in the house. Thank you for the time, Prophet, for being in, working for an exchange with us. Awesome one as well. Thank you for being here as well. Papa Cotton, of course, was in the house. Sentinel was in the house. And Tina Bojan was also in the house, along with Keely Chow. Thank you guys so much for being here. We get to have fun with you, talking about some of these toys, showing you some of these toys we enjoy. Almost forgot our buddy King of Squib. So sorry, Squib. Almost forgot you.
Can I toss in something?
Yeah, as long as it's not nasty. Go ahead.
you know how samurais and stuff who lost would stab themselves?
Seppuku?
Yeah. If you have a little explosive device inside the battle bots, and you have the one who loses just blows himself up with meat and blood, of course, that would be awesome, wouldn't it?
We can't do that because we know that the battle bots are all rigged. So
I can't do that. I couldn't do that even if I can't do it even if I wanted to, because of the price of meat is too damn much. Guys, thank you so much for being here with us, and we hope you have a good one. Remember, never let anybody tell you what you should say or shouldn't say. What
and
you should
remember,
watch or not
roadkill
watch,
is free.
Yeah, buddy, because narcissists are real, right? Guys, have a good one, and we'll catch you time later, y'all.
You better run, Mojito.
You what? I thought you said don't move.
That was before. Now, you run.